What are the 5 games that have millions of players smashing that wishlist button? From the terrifying depths of the ocean to the tactical chaos on the streets, we're about to break down everything you need to know about the most anticipated games of 2026. Let's get right into it. 2026 is shaping up to be a massive year for gaming, and kicking off our countdown at number 5 is a game that looks absolutely insane. KingMakers, from the developer Redemption Road. This game asks a simple question. What if you went back into the medieval time with guns and wreaked havoc? In this game, you can change the course of history by introducing an arsenal of assault rifles, shotguns, and even armored vehicles like tanks into massive medieval battles. The premise behind the game is absolutely insane. You're an operative sent 500 years into the past to alter the timeline of a bloody war and prevent a future apocalypse. The game blends third-person action with deep strategy. One moment you're on the ground, gunning down knights with an AK-47 and shooting forts with bazookas, and the next you're pulling back into like an over-the-top command view, ordering legions of archers and cavalry in real-time simulated battles with thousands of soldiers and building your fort. This game also features 4-player co-op, allowing you and your friends to team up and rewrite history together. It's this crazy, ludicrous, and funny concept that has captured the attention of gamers everywhere. There's no firm release date yet, but the sheer absurdity and ambition of this game has easily landed KingMakers a spot among the most desired games on Steam.
And coming in at number 4 is a game from a franchise that needs no introduction, Resident Evil Requiem. Let's be real, Capcom has never missed with this series. From the terror of Resident Evil 7 to the fantastic remakes and action horrors of Village, it's no real shocker that the next mainline entry, confirmed as Resident Evil 9, is one of the most wish-listed games on the planet right now. Officially unveiled at Summer Games Fest 2025, Resident Evil Requiem is locked in for a February 27, 2026 launch, and I'll be waiting for it. The reveal trailer hinted at a pretty big shift in tone with Capcom, describing it as embracing cinematic, high-stakes action, which suggests they're blending the classic suspense with more intense movie-like set pieces. So it's kind of interesting how they're going to play that into the game. The story is set about 30 years after the Raccoon City incident, bringing the series back to its roots in a fascinating way. We'll be following a new protagonist, an FBI agent named Grace Ashcroft. It's also been confirmed that a more mature Leon S. Kennedy will be returning as a co-star, with a firm release date and a fan favorite character back in the mix. The hype for Requiem is completely off the charts, which gives Resident Evil Requiem the number 4 spot. The number 3 most wishlist game is a project so ambitious, it almost sounds impossible, coming from the studio Hello Games. Light No Fire follows the legendary turnaround of No Man's Sky, and all eyes have been on what Sean Murray and his team would dream up next. Well, the answer is Light No Fire, and what they came up with sounds staggering. The concept is simple, but wild to imagine. A single fantasy planet the size of the actual Earth. This isn't a galaxy with many generated worlds. This is one seamless, explorable planet. If you see a mountain, you can climb it. And from the top of those mountains, you'll see oceans and continents that another player may have never laid eyes on. It's a promise of true, unscripted adventure in a shared world. Things to watch out with this game is that the reveal trailer came out in 2023, and it showed off a gorgeous fantasy world filled with strange creatures, the ability to build settlements, and even rideable dragons. It aims to mix the freedom of survival sandbox with the depths of an RPG, all in a multiplayer world where you can build a life with others. But Hello Games is being very careful this time around. There's no official release date, and they've been very quiet since the reveal. Many are hoping for a 2026 release, but the studio seems determined to avoid the same overhype that surrounded No Man's Sky's launch. That quiet confidence, paired with the sheer audacity of the game's premise, has captured the imagination of millions of fans and landed this game firmly in the top 3 most wish list. These games are all massive, and the hype is only growing. If you're excited for any of these games, or if you've got another game at the top of your personal wish list, drop it in the comments below. And if you want to stay updated on all these titles, maybe consider subscribing. Now, on to the top 2 games. Breaking into the number 2 spot is the game that has the entire competitive shooter scene buzzing. DeadLock, the next big thing from Valve. When Valve decides to make a new game, you have to pay attention. This is a company behind genre-defining titans like Dota 2, Counter-Strike, and Team Fortress 2. The fact that Valve made DeadLock sends it flying up the wish list. What makes DeadLock so interesting is how it mashes genres together. Think of it as a team-based hero action shooter like Overwatch, mixed with the lane-pushing strategy and item building of League of Legends, Dota 2, and Smite. Players fight across large maps with multiple lanes, all with the slick steampunk aesthetic and fast-paced movement. Here's the crazy part. DeadLock hasn't even been officially announced in a big press conference. The game was an invite-only play test. This type of hype that's built purely on word of mouth has been explosive. Even in its experimental phase, the game saw a massive peak of over 170,000 concurrent players. There's no official release date yet, but with constant updates and new heroes being added, everyone is keeping an eye out on when this game is dropping. And now for the moment you've been waiting for. The number 1 most wishlist game on Steam for 2026 is the sequel to one of the greatest survival games ever made, Subnautica 2. The original Subnautica was a masterclass in atmosphere, perfectly balancing the beauty of exploring an alien ocean with the sheer terror of what was lurking in the dark. And fans have been waiting for Unknown Worlds to make another game. Subnautica 2 is expanding the formula by adding the most requested feature of all, co-op multiplayer. That's right, you'll finally be able to explore a completely new alien ocean and its horrifying depths with up to 3 friends. So now you can take on the beautiful, eerie ocean by yourself or with friends. But base building and facing Leviathans together is a dream come true for millions of fans. The game is being built on Unreal Engine 5 and promises new creatures, vehicles, and biomes to explore. There's even a new mechanic that lets you modify your own DNA to gain new abilities. After a delay, the early access release is now slated for sometime in 2026. A beloved legacy, a highly requested co-op mode, and a whole new world of wonder and terror to make Subnautica 2 the undisputed king of the Steam wishlist. So there you have it, the 5 most wishlisted games on Steam heading into 2026. KingMakers, Resident Evil Requiem, Light No Fire, DeadLock, and the king Subnautica 2. From chaotic historical shooters and survival horrors to ambitious open worlds and innovative shooters, it looks like we have an incredible variety of games to look forward to. What game are you most excited for? Did it make our list? Or is there another game that you've been waiting for? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you're excited for. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this and want more updates on the biggest upcoming games, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Until next time, have fun gaming.